Hi guys! Hola! ¿Cómo estás? Kumusta kayong lahat, mga kababayan? Bienvenido a mi canal, Ana la Viajera. So how is it to travel as an Asian in Europe, especially during this pandemic? How many pages I prepared just to get my Schengen visa? 50 pages with all the itinerary, the resort bookings and flights. So just after 10 days when I was here in Europe, it got locked down. So currently I'm in Serbia, and a lot of my friends are asking me where is Serbia and how is the lockdown situation there. Well, actually Serbia is in the eastern part of Europe, and it's called Yugoslavia before they became just Serbia and Montenegro, and now they are being called as Republic of Serbia. And as far as I know, they have like 7 million population, and 3 million of those are here in Belgrade. I was only supposed to stay here for 3 days, but because of the lockdown, my stay has been extended. So I'm now on my second month here in Serbia, and yesterday I celebrated it by going to Zemun, which is an old town here, and they have the best seafood there. If you want to try some seafood, I recommend you to go to Zemun. And there's a lot of floating restaurants and some yacht and cruising activities there, so you can check it out when you're here in Belgrade. Fortunately, I'm in Serbia and in not any other country in Europe. I feel somehow safe here, and the country fits my criteria when I choose to travel to a certain country, and that is one, it should be safe, two, comfortable, and three, of course, it should be fun, at least, for me to enjoy. I noticed that they love meat here, and you should try the Serbian burger, which is called the Javica. I am not sure how it is pronounced, but yeah, and the cevapi is really popular here, and the Serbians, they eat burek as well for snacks or as breakfast, and they like rakia a lot. That's their national drink. It's made from plum. Yeah, it's a typical spirit. Yeah, I enjoy being here, and I have nothing to complain. The locals here, they are so friendly and cool, and they will try to help you as much as that. They will try to help you as much as they can. So really cool. And I heard they have lots of bars and nightclubs, but it's closed until June. So, and yeah, I could say it's really a nice country with cool people, safe atmosphere. And yeah, it was supposed only to be 3 days, but I've been extended here for 2 months already, and by the time I leave, it will be like 2 months and a half. There's no Philippine embassy here in Serbia, just consulate, and good thing my consulate, Honorable Consul Miss Dragiana Petrovic, so she's very helpful to me and always trying to call and text me almost every day just to check if I'm okay and to update my status here. So I didn't experience any discrimination here at all, except of course some people, when they see me and they see me like an Asian, so they just try to be friendly and greet me with like ni hao, but of course they cannot tell, I think, most of them, if I'm what kind of nationality I have, so that would be fine for me. But at least I didn't experience like discrimination like in other countries, such as in Hungary when I was there, and at that time, like, the virus was already spreading to Europe. And so on that same day that I arrived in Budapest, like, the government just ordered all the hostels to not accept any foreign travelers. So when I arrived there, and that's what the receptionist told me when he saw me, like, sorry, I'm not Chinese, you have not yet seen my passport. What if, yeah, I'm Chinese by features, but what if I've stayed in Hungary for the entire part of my life. So he said, no, we don't accept Chinese. But I'm not Chinese, I'm Filipino. Yeah, any Asian travelers, the government just mandated not to accept any Asian traveler. Okay. All right, I have nothing to do with that. So that means I cannot stay in Budapest. So I was supposed to have 3-day tour there, and that means I have to leave the country as soon as possible. And on the same day, I booked a train going to the next country, which is Belgrade, Serbia. But I still managed to tour around. I did a walking tour there in the afternoon, and then after that I just prepared for the night train. No, it's not a train, it's a bus. Night bus. So, and then it's an overnight bus. So the following day I arrived in Serbia, but I have to leave. I was supposed to leave Serbia as soon as possible because I don't know what's going on now. I think the virus spread is getting serious, and I heard some countries are already they're already like implementing lockdown, closing the borders. So my plan B at that time was to go to my Filipino friend in Belgium. And there was no flight from Belgrade to Belgium, so the next country that I was supposed to go, which was North Macedonia, yeah, I found a flight from there, from Skopje, North Macedonia, going to Belgium. By the time that I was supposed to go to North Macedonia, I was just surprised because I think it was like March 15th. So I was supposed to arrive there on that same day at night, like before midnight. However, at the border, I think it was around 10 p.m. at the border, the officers asked us to like get off the bus, everyone, and then submitted our passports. And it seems that I'm the only foreigner there. They have their Macedonian passport. So the officer told me, no, you cannot enter Macedonia because you're a stranger. Wow, really, this is happening to me first time in my life. This is happening, and it's midnight, almost close to midnight, and I don't know where to go to sleep at least. So I just I cannot do anything if that's their mandate. And I just asked, so where is the nearest city here, at least where I can stay, would you know? And they just told me, oh, you can go to the nearest gas station, it's the green station, and just ask them how to go to the next city. All right, so I walked towards the gas station. It was like around 5 minutes walking distance, and unfortunately my phone, it was low bat, so I didn't do any photos or videos at PM at the gas station. And I tried to talk to the cashiers, but they were like, sorry, we don't speak English. I don't know if they really don't speak English or they're just trying to like, they're just afraid or shy to talk to me in English. But yeah, they told me, from what I understood from the little English that we spoke to, is that the nearest town, which is Prešovek, I cannot pronounce it correctly, but the nearest town would be like 5 kilometers by walking. So obviously I cannot walk, and it was already at night. And oh my gosh, this is really happening to me. And so I decided to just stay first at the gas station. First to charge my cell phone, second to eat something, and I was really planning to like just stay around the whole night there. Anyway, it's a 24-hour gas station, so until it's already 5 a.m. perhaps I can go out and walk to the nearest village. So that means I won't sleep the whole night. And I was also planning to do like hitchhiking, because I noticed there's a lot of trucks passing by the station, but No, they didn't. They didn't. They told me no, we don't do hitchhiking here. So what will I do? And you know, good thing then. There was this Serbian family. So the father, there were two teenagers, and a kid, and so four of them, and they barely speak English, but yeah, they told me that they can help me find a hotel where I can sleep for the night. So well, I'm okay with the offer. So yeah, off we went to the nearest village, which is the Prešovok, and they found me a good hotel, and I stayed there for one night. Of course, the following day, they picked me up as well and brought me to the nearest bus station going to Belgrade. So yeah, it's a good thing I never experienced any discrimination here, unlike when I was like in Budapest. There were a group of taxi drivers like calling me like, hey Corona, come here, how much is your virus, something like that. And it's like, you know, I could feel some kind of like hostility towards Chinese or Asians, stuff like that. But not only in Budapest, also when I was in Romania, this is also related to the coronavirus situation. Like when I did my Transylvania tour, so we stopped at this small town. Everyone's here and they look at me like they're scared, and they ask me if I'm Chinese because I look Oriental. I told them no, I'm not Chinese, I'm Filipina. Near Transylvania for a coffee break, and suddenly the cashier of the shop, and upon seeing me, she said, Chinese? Oh, I'm scared of Chinese. Please go out. Please go out. Like go away, something like that. And I was with an Israeli woman. She's also traveling solo, and like wow. So girl, come on, let's just eat inside the van. Yeah, because and aside from the cashier, the two other guys in the shop were also looking at me like a little stone, like there's a Chinese woman here, like what is she doing here, like something like that. So of course I understand that small village like that, perhaps they haven't been outside of their country and they haven't seen any Asian people, much more like a Chinese or Filipino, so they wouldn't know or determine how a Chinese would look like or how a Filipino would look like. I mean, the difference between other Asian nationalities, among other Asian nationalities. So, gracias por ver mi video hoy. Ojalá que le haya gustado. So thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you like it and you enjoyed it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Ana La Viajera, for more videos related to language, travels, culture, and many more. Gracias, hasta luego.